Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. It is lovely to see you today, and I hope that you are doing well. I'm feeling really, really good today. I had a good sleep, I woke up on the right side of the bed, like everything is going well today. I'm super excited to dive back into the world of Phantom Liberty, of course, so yeah, I'm just feeling good, and I hope that this is a fun episode for you all. So let's have a good one, shall we? Before we head on over to the gig, there is something I would like to do, and that does involve a trip to the Ripperdoc. So we'll head down there, and then... Oh, what's down here? Oh, hello. Secret? No. No, nothing. What does this say? Caution risk of falling? Yeah, no shit. Okay. Cool. Again, what a gorgeous area. You know, if you overlook the dystopian nature of it all, looks pretty cool. It just gets me super excited, again, to see what they cook up for Cyberpunk 2, because I think for me, what really appealed at the beginning of this playthrough, more than... Okay, I'm going to move away from the speaker. What appealed to me more than anything in those first few episodes was the mystique and the excitement of exploring Night City. But now that I've seen them tackle something, which, yes, of course, we are still in Night City, but we are very separate from it, it gets me excited to see what they might do with maybe a different city elsewhere in, well, North America, the continent, you know what I mean.
Clean. All would be prime, except he didn't pay the last 3 times he came around.
Despicable.
Don't quit on him just yet. At least the man has a steady job. I've had one John today offer me a barter transaction.
What do you mean?
He said he'll pay for a blowjob with a crate full of military drone parts.
Really? And? Did you agree?
What was I supposed to do? Luckily, my BF is in the junk business. I hope he'll move it for me.
Wow. I'm glad I took a moment to listen to that. Cool. What's in here? I noticed the open sign. Broken. What are we dealing with here? We can go in. Oh, hello. Hello?
Welcome, friend. Welcome to my humble shop.
Holy shit. Sorry, Laura, was it? I didn't even know you were here. What do you sell? You have a lot of stuff.
Quite the eclectic mess you got here.
That I do. Back in Night City, it would have driven me nuts. This much stuff. I used to keep everything real tidy.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing in Night City?
Journalist, N54 News.
Wow.
That is, until I wrote a story about the wrong person.
Ah,
Victim
okay.
of searching for the hard truth, huh?
Nah, more like bad timing and worse judgment. I made a dumb call and was punished for it. Well deserved.
Okay. What do you happen
What are
to
you
sell?
selling in here?
A little bit of everything. What's lost is found, what's old becomes new, what I sell you buy. Such is the circle of commercial life, am I right?
You're totally right. Sorry, I was holding right click. Military-grade lactic acid recyclers. Due to known complications with lactic acidosis, this treatment for optimizing anaerobic energy generation is only authorized for use by a small fraction of the world's national and corporate armed forces. Okay. Cube calms some, drives others crazy. Damaged clothes. Guitar pick. We've got the samurai vinyl record down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Sure, I mean, it's 12,000. We get 1% increased stamina regen rate. 12,000 isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. Let's just buy it. There we go. Cool. And the rest of this is literal junk, so I'll leave that. Thank you, Laura. Well, I appreciate that. Do I know what your last name is? Laura May. Laura May. Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Laura, for doing business with me. Apologies about... Did that jingle when I left? Hold on. Try that again? Haha, that's cute.
By real people.
But that porta potty techno they play in the containers! Bam, 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 bam! Oh, ceaseless! Can't hear my own
We
thoughts.
do know there is a rave spot somewhere in the stacks.
And I need to get some sleep. I'm dozing off at my job doing half the work and getting half the pay.
I can get you some sleeping pills. Take them myself after doing graveyard shifts. Pop one, and you'll sleep to a new blast.
Wow. Yeah, we found out was it 2 episodes ago? We discovered that there is a container somewhere in the stacks which leads into some sort of rave.
Damn!
I've never seen this.
Cyber psychos shredding you to ribbons while you were buying groceries. The powers that be say there's nothing to be done, that there's no budget for police, that nobody knows what causes cyberpsychosis, that drug trafficking is inevitable. Lies, I tell you. Dirty, stinking lies. Don't you get that's what they want? They want you to wet yourself every time you hear footsteps behind you.
Yeah.
Somebody knocks
The
at your
pacifier is a
door.
nice touch.
They want you to draw that iron and pull the trigger. But do you know what they're afraid of?
Is that on purpose?
Trust. Trust between neighbors, citizens. Because that's what's stopping us from being allies instead of enemies. Our society is broken. We're a heap of depressed, lonely, ego-obsessed individuals. And so we grab on to anyone who offers us a fantasy on a chip, a dream of a better life. We need to learn how to talk to each other, how to stop being afraid, how to trust. Remember, change starts from within.
That was really cool. And honestly, all right, don't look at that. Honestly, a very good message, not only for the world of Night City, but I think our world too. That was, yeah, really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. I wonder who is the perpetrator, who is the one responsible for creating that and injecting that into the signal. Anyway, before I chat with him, let me walk through what I want to do. So, obviously, we've noticed if I go to Cyberware, I don't know if I'll have anything equipped which currently has it. Quick hack damage, health bonus, bonus ricochet, melee, ricochet, enemy vision, stealth damage. Here we go. So as you can see, optical camo comes with 6.2 bonus stealth damage. Now, I don't know how the maths works on this. So let me just go to my pistol for a second. We'll go to the new. Just for the sake of simplicity, and maybe we can go to the notes for this. Let me quickly have a look here. So these are the notes from yesterday. We don't need these anymore. Songbird's whereabouts, I'll extract that and put that over under big questions. So if we shrink this down, there we go. And then that should, perfect. Right, so let's go back here. We'll destroy the existing list. So just as an example, right, quick maths. So say our gun deals 100 damage. As you can see, at the moment, this pistol has a 125% headshot damage multiplier. So headshot multiplier means we deal an additional 125 damage, right? So for 225 total. Now here's my question, and sorry, I realize you can't see it. Here's my question. Again, I know this doesn't deal 100. I'm just saying 100 for the sake of simplicity. We do gain an additional bonus there. So if I click, yes. So the PAX gives 20% damage outside of combat. plus 20% outside of combat stealthing. Now, I don't know if that is applied on top of the initial computation. So am I dealing, so 20%, 22.5, which becomes 45, which then becomes 270 total. Does that work after the 125%? Or instead, is it 120? Or is it, sorry, is it 120 because of the 20% plus the 125% modifier on top of that? But then as an additional, and I realize again, you can't see, sorry, I keep forgetting to put the notes up. On top of that, we then also have additional metrics. So the XC10 Strix, as you can see there, has 150% stealth damage. So plus 150% stealth damage from the Strix. Does that then happen on top of the 270 from the packs? Like, what is the order of operations here? It doesn't matter too much. Like, ultimately, I'm dealing more damage. And the game doesn't have a level of difficulty to it which would necessitate me needing to know all of the nitty-gritty. But I'm curious to know, like, what order these things happen in. Because if we're getting the 150% on top of that, that's absurd. Like, that's a lot of damage. But then, this is where I'm at the minute. Something we can change that is not one of these modifiers is stealth damage. So again, to quickly, I've done this all out of order. So let me just move this back up and then close that again. So before I do anything else, let me just quickly come over to character. We'll go into, where do I want to go here? Reflexes. I just want to quickly take a point from somewhere. Car hacker, just for a minute. So if we go to technical ability, we can do driver update and then extended warranty and go chipware connoisseur. What that now means is when upgrading cyberware, you can choose from 2 stat modifier options. A third option is available at tier 3 and higher. That should now mean that when we upgrade our existing cyberware, we have a higher chance of hitting more stealth damage. And again, to go back to the cyberware screen, we have in here under optical camo 6.2 bonus stealth damage. So all of these multipliers are all well and good. We have a lot, 20%, 150%. You got the 125% from the gun itself. So if I just quickly put this away, so 125% gun, we've got 150% silencer, and then we have 20% mod packs. And maybe there's others which I'm not currently aware of, but these are some big percentages. What if we can change the initial amount of damage, right? Like, that is going to be way more beneficial at this point than continuing to try and stack percentages, because we don't know how they stack. So for me to be able to deal an additional 6.2 from camo, that is slightly more than a 5% damage increase baseline, but then this gets affected by all of these percentages as well. Like, that is a huge chunk of damage from a single piece of cyberware. So I'm wondering if we can get everything to have bonus stealth damage. That's going to be absurd, isn't it? Like, say we can get every single one of these to have even 2. So, 6, 12, 18, 24. I don't know if you can get it on the camo, but let's just say 24, 30, 36. So imagine if we can get 36 additional stealth damage, and that's on the assumption that we can get +2 on each bit of cyberware, which is lower than what we currently get from optical camo. That is 33% of this made-up number of 100 damage. Like, that is going to be a huge benefit to me if we can get everything to have stealth. So that's the plan. That's what I'd like to do before we continue, because I feel like there's going to be some potential there for me to then hopefully deal a shit ton more damage is the plan. So ballistic coprocessor, let's see. Carrying aim speed 7, nearly 7 if we round up the 6.8. Bonus stealth damage. That's crazy, isn't it? If it works the way I think it does. And then we can get that to 7.5. Oh my god. Hopefully you'd see why I'm getting excited here. So we've already got it on the tendons. I'm trying to be careful with where I upgrade here, because we don't have that much in the way of materials. So let's go to the cellular adapter. Health, aim speed, carrying capacity. Nothing in here for stealth, which is unfortunate. What about the nano plating? Health, aim speed, melee damage, decreased enemy vision is going to be nice. Out of the bunch, I think that's the one I'd like to go for. We'll stick with what we've got. Okay. Kuroshi, the Oracle optics. I'm still very tempted to try out the Kuroshi Cockatrice optics. And that does come with bonus stealth damage by default. Can I get bonus stealth from... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just held down upgrade. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Well, it's decreased enemy vision, carrying capacity. I mean, it could be worse. Could I have gotten stealth damage? Headshot damage multiplier? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Slightly annoyed again that happened. I didn't mean to do that. RAM upgrade. Again, I'd love to change out all of these at some point as well. I'm not super happy with them. Crit damage, headshot damage multiplier, bonus stealth damage. There we go again. We already had some, but I'll happily take more. RAM recoup. Quick hack damage, weapon handling, bonus stealth damage. There it is. But do I want RAM recoup? Receiving damage restores RAM equal to 2.8% of damage received. And you get +2 max RAM. I'm happy with that because I do need a little bit more considering I'm not spec'd into intelligence. So I will probably continue going down that road. So we'll go RAM recoup and then we'll pivot you into being bonus stealth damage. We've got Fiend X, more RAM regen rate when below 6, which is a lot of the time for me. Melee damage, explosion damage, damage over time. Nothing here that's super beneficial. I'll probably just continue down this path then. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Explosion damage, health regen rate, damage over time. Melee damage resistance would be nice though. Let's go there. I think that might work out slightly better. Synaptic Accelerator. We've already got bonus stealth damage on there, but we don't need any more. Atomic Sensors. Already has bonus stealth damage. Okay, I think I'll come have a look over here then. So Biomonitor. Armor, electrical damage. No stealth here, but I think out of the bunch, we'll probably go for decreased enemy vision. Nice. Then we'll take a closer look at what else have we got in here because I'm beginning to run out of stuff. RAM upgrade. Reload speed. Bonus ricochet health. Weapon handling. Health item recharge. Let's go for the aim speed, I think, out of the bunch of those. And then finally, Bioconductor. Health quick hack. Bonus stealth damage. And 4% headshot multiplier. Perfect. Very, very nice. We could also go back and re-equip the Gorilla Arms. We have the cyberware to equip it. Now that, you know, we've moved some stuff over. Yeah. And again, I would like to move away from using the Tetratronic Rippler and instead go for the Netwatch Net Driver, but we are still very short on funds to be able to afford that. Okay. We can still do some additional upgrades here. Where do I want to go? Let's try the Blood Pump. Tier 5++. Yep, that's the one. Bonus stealth damage, reload speed, and aim speed. Very, very nice. We'll happily take that. What is the benefit of doing this, though? Tier 5, we gain 100. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that then. Cool. And then finally, heal on kill. Bonus ricochet, melee, damage over time, reload speed. I'll probably go for decreased enemy vision. Okay, and I think that is all we can really do for now. We're out of materials. Sure. So I'm curious to see how much more damage we might deal now with all of this bonus stealth damage that we're packing. So, yeah. A tech weapon is another thing I'd like to get. Maybe that's what we can do next before we continue. So if I come over here, pause the game for a second. So, 1, do the gig. 2, save up for the Militech Cyber Deck. I'm just going to put 80,000 eddies, roughly. What else would I like to do? Get a decent tech weapon. Because at the minute, when I have to go loud and proud, I only have my pistols to keep me company. I could swap out the Plan B in favor of something that we've got on our stash, maybe, but I wouldn't be able to upgrade it, is the thing. Yeah. What do I have already in here? Assault rifle, smart AR, power assault rifle. We've got a chow down here. I don't know what I'd like to go for, to be honest. I think I'd be tempted to go for like a precision marksman rifle kind of jobby, I think. Because I've got the sniper to deal with.
Filters!
Oh, they're still selling their wares. I wonder if the airdrop will come down again. Every time I've left the stacks, an airdrop comes down. Oh, okay, good. I was going to say that would kind of kill the immersion if every single time I came out here, another airdrop fell down. Right, so let's summon our vehicle. Let's bring along... Again, I've got a love for the Turbo R. Let's bring the Turbo R along. There it is. And I'll very quickly have a look just to see if there is something in here that I would like to use instead. What do we got? We've got Death and Taxes. Every powerful hit will cost you a bit of health. When your health gets low, rounds will start to poison enemies. I mean, it's very good. It deals 99 damage. Like, that is really damn good. It might even be better in some ways than the new we're currently using, but I'll leave that for the time being. We've got the Widowmaker Tech Precision Rifle. 05, which we got, of course, from the fist fight. Beat on the Brat way earlier in the playthrough. Yeah, I don't know. I might hold off. I might hold off. I could see myself going for a tech sniper or a tech precision. Because the idea of doing ping and then shooting somebody through a wall fills me with a lot of joy. A lot of joy. So yeah, I'll leave that for the time being. Do I want to run there or do I want to drive? I think I'm going to run. I think I'm going to run. While we could drive, I feel like I'd be, you know... Is that another airdrop? Well, I know where I'm going. Holy shit, I mean, that is very, what's the word? Not immersive. I don't want to keep saying the word immersive.
You from around here?
Oh.
Where else would I be from, Choom? D-Town, born and raised.
Sorry, I thought they were going to keep talking, which is why I went for a tactical sip. I was going to say, that is, like, a proper cool moment, I think is all I want to say. Like, watching it slowly fall down. So we'll ping the sniper. Mark Q. Anyone else? Is that it? No one else is appearing. So let's try this out. So get the pistol. If I aim it over the skull, not enough to kill. What about you over there? That is enough to kill. What about a headshot with the sniper?
Go away! Leave me alone!
Somebody did say that it might not be taking into account critical hits when you like look over their head. So this might be a one-hit kill. I'd rather try it with the pistol because at least then I can double tap. Right, so let's try this out. That's a piece of me, guys. I love that. Oh, okay. I didn't want to come up here, but this works. That is in such an awkward spot. How the... Sorry, V. This Sorry, V. Your ankles will recover. You're a young man. Everything will be okay. Right, what do we got in here? Absolutely nothing. A broken weapon, which is awkward because Anyway, I don't think it should be broken, but sure, I trust the Cyberpunk gods. Okay, let's slowly climb up the edge here. Now, I'm hoping no one will be there to collect it, because it is in such an awkward spot that I'm hoping we'll be the first ones here. God, don't you just love double jump? Oh! I can hear gunfire, but there's nothing on the minimap. Wait, it's been a... What? How? What? Who? Was it you? Archive conversation between Hugo and Jack. Ready? Ready. It predicts the airdrop location with 86% accuracy. You'll have 6 minutes, around 34 seconds before Barguest arrives. Plenty of time. You sure? Meaning, am I sure I don't want my kid growing up with a dumpster for a playground? Growing up in filth? Surrounded by disease and social pariahs? Yeah, I'm sure. We should be sitting in the can right now for what we did, but we aren't. Get to work. Okay. Shit. Well, that's a surprise. What is this? Include F-stream, struct CPLX digit oldnet format. Trojan data pack. Trojan data pack. Payload data. Data conversion matrix. Data stream closed. Delete payload data. Return exit success. Transmitter from Hugo to Jack. Got an idea, bro. I'll do a voice. Hey, got an idea, bro. Pretty clever one if I do say so myself. We set up a simple radar system, track the AVs, and figure out potential airdrop cohorts. We clip 1 or 2 drops, should be set to get out of this dump. You design the radar system, we build it together. What for, Jack? We managed to run all the way here. You want to F that up too? We already got more than we deserve. We survived. Let's not risk it, please. So I'm supposed to sit around waiting to die here? Come on, man. It's not a clever idea. It's a bad one. But fine. Oh. Well, there you go. They nabbed the loot. And I don't know where they would have taken it. Unless it was an empty drop because they knew that it was going to be hijacked, if you know what I mean. Like, they purposefully, like, Barguest were aware that these guys were doing something. Don't put anything in there. Drop it down. Somebody snipes him. Whoa, sorry, I'm just taking a second to look around. Look how gorgeous this is from here. Whoa. God damn. Can I go any higher then? Or I don't think the game wants me to go higher. Doesn't seem like I can climb. No. Well, let's see what we can find down here. If anything. Barguest Sergeant. Oh! What have we got here? QB Power Assault Rifle. God damn. Well, I'll happily take that. Carrying capacity shard. Helmet with active ventilation system. Archive conversation between Hugo and Martha. I really don't know, Martha. Whose fault was it, yours or his? Who got in the car while skezzed? Who was driving? You know how it is at those NC parties. Besides, after the crash, you helped hide the car. But you weren't driving. He's the one who wrecked it all. We should get that money. We need to get out of here. I don't know. He's my brother. What about me? I'll talk to him. But he's also working on this. I don't think he'll want to give it all up. Hugo Kukowski? I'm butchering that. Male age 30 to 40, low caliber gunshot wounds. Sorry, just look at the scope. That's sick. Okay, hold on. I think I unequipped my pistol. I did. So let me quickly rejiggle of this. So we want the new in slot 2. And slot 3, we now have the QB. More damage against skull enemies. That's a pretty damn good one to have. More magazine capacity, less reload speed. Less bullet spread from hip fire, less effective range. Shuffler, more weapon swap speed, less reload speed. Pyro, focus fire. We could go and craft Firecracker. I'm doing it. I've done it. I've done it, and no one can bleed and stop me. Right, let's go and give this a go. Out of the bunch, it's the one that I was most drawn to. Firecracker. Perfect. We'll put on... what have we got here? Ifrit, less spread, less crit chance. Less crit, less recoil reduction, sorry. More ricochet damage, more ricochet angle. We could put a silencer on, but I won't do that. I think I'm going to put the, and I quote, ass wang. Yep. You heard what I said. And the Kanetsugu. Do I want that? Or the U? More range. Although Kang Tao excels in smart targeting systems, the digital long scope is proof they still value good old-fashioned marksmanship. I wouldn't mind something with a nicer scope. Let's have a look. What does this look like? Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right, I'm happy with that. For the time being, while we wait for a tech weapon to come along and excite me. Oh, what's this? Oh shit! What do we got here? Vinyl record. Valentino's Holy Rose. Spray paint. Counterfeit documents. Char incendiary grenade. A bunch of components. Very nice. Did I see a shard? No, sorry. I thought I saw a shard. Never mind. I'll happily take all of that. Thank you, game. Now, where do I want to go from here? Is there anywhere else up here that I can explore? Like, I kind of don't want to leave until I have to. Like, this feels like something I can maybe jump up if I give it some time and respect. What have we got over here? I got a bit too excited with my jumping. Could you imagine if the checkpoint is the very beginning of this episode? It won't be. I'm hoping it will have had a quick save after I looted one of these bodies. Oh, perfect. Literally perfect. Okay, let's try that again with less failure, preferably. In fact, I might even try and jump a little bit higher up to prevent that happening again. Well, this is... Guys, I knew this was up here, and I purposefully jumped to my death so I could come and loot all of this. It does seem like the kind of thing where you would... Oh, okay, so this is inaccessible. Like, I can't jump up here, so that's the limit. Okay. I was gonna say, this seems like the kind of place where they would hide something interesting. Like, proper out of the way, where no one's gonna find it. But I don't know how much time I want to devote to it, so I think I might leave that for the time being. It doesn't look like there's anything down there. Right, so let's jump back down carefully. Oh, I thought maybe if I dashed at the end it would survive, or V's ankles would survive, sorry. Okay, let's head towards the gig. We've had our fun. There we go. Right, let's have a look. And again, I don't really want to mess with bar guests too much outside of specific instances because they are effectively the NCPD of Dogtown. So I don't really fancy building a wanted level with them when I don't need to. On the minimap, I do have one of those vehicles again for El Capitan. I'm gonna leave it because that will probably have me driving out of Dogtown again, and I would rather just focus on getting the gig. But I fear that if I don't go to it, then it might despawn. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Genuinely, just cannot believe how nice Dogtown is. Again, not the dystopian aspect, but just... Again, looking at it on the minimap, when we first came in here, I thought it was going to be really quite claustrophobic. And it is, but I think because they've really focused on the verticality of it all, it feels way more open than really anywhere else in Night City for that reason. Like, there's such a good density here, which maybe we don't get that much in Night City. I wonder if they'll ever do another DLC. I say that because today at Gamescom, CD Projekt are going to be showing off, I forget the name of what they've called it, Songs of the Past, I think? Where's Johnny? Which is DLC for The Witcher 3, which, of course, came out... Oh, that's new. Attention. Seize power. Report all suspicious activities. Yeah, sorry, they're releasing or teasing, showing off for the first time at Gamescom, this DLC, which, again, is for a game that came out 12 years ago. So I wonder if before we get Cyberpunk 2, they will do another DLC for Cyberpunk 2077. I would be surprised if they did, I'll say that.
V, there's a rare Ripperdoc who works pro bono.
Okay.
Anthony Anderson.
Okay.
Were it not for his clinic on Montana de Oro, Dogtown's poor and unfortunate would have nowhere to turn. And so it happened. Scavenger struck. It appears they've an issue with Anderson himself. The good doctor shut his office, lost access to all comms. His man, Odell Blanco, awaits you at the clinic. Discuss the matter with him, and remember, Dr. Anderson's to remain unscathed.
Sure. Will he forward me more details? There it is. Gig objective, rescue Anthony Anderson. Location, Haven Clinic on Montana de Oro Avenue. Details. The poor never catch a break, do they? Anderson's clinic can barely make ends meet. Now the scavengers are giving them hell too. The gang has some business with a good doctor, and he couldn't care less. He's barricaded himself in his office, nobody in, nobody out. What's worse, Anderson's the only physician the clinic has. Please, speak with his assistant, Odell Blanco, at the scene and get this sick situation sorted. Okay, with pleasure. Something I'm really curious to see is I wondered if I could kill... God, this is going to sound so grim. Kill all three of these in quick succession because of focus without any of them really noticing, if that makes any sense. Like, if I were to do this...
Who's a sneaky violent?
It was a bit shit, but still, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of cool. Right, let's drop on down and we'll go and have a chat with Odell Blanco. I do wonder if there'll be further information in the journal here. Yes. Okay, we got quite a bit of information actually. So, Haven Clinic. The Holy Haven Catholic Church was built with donations from the pockets of Night City's wealthy Catholics at a time when South Pacifica was set to once again become home to the city's affluent. Although the church construction was completed, an exodus of investors buried any hope of repopulating the neighborhood. It wasn't until Kurt Hansen seized control of Dogtown that the church's pews began to fill. Down on their luck, outlaws prayed here for a better tomorrow and sought forgiveness for the sins that they had that had forced them to seek refuge behind Dogtown's walls. But when a better tomorrow never came, and new sins erased memories of the old, the ranks of the faithful began to wither. The parish's most recent pastor, Odell Blanco, helped repurpose the church building to house a clinic for the area's neediest, which he runs together with Ripperdoc and physician Anthony Anderson. Although the scope and quality of medical care here leave much to be desired, Haven Clinic remains the only hope for many of Dogtown's destitute. As Odell might say, when you have nothing, everything is a gift. Okay, let's read about Odell next. There he is. Formerly a Catholic priest, now a spiritual advisor to patients at the Haven Clinic in Dogtown. An idealist, but also a man who isn't afraid to face the truth. When the pews at his congregation began gathering dust, he chose to act. Instead of closing the church's doors to unbelievers, i.e. Dogtown newcomers looking for a roof over their heads, Odell opened them even wider. With the help of Anthony Anderson, a surgeon with a mysterious past, they set up a clinic for the most needy, poorest residents. If constant exposure to the clinic's hopelessness hasn't led Odell to a crisis of faith, it either means he never truly believed in God, or that he's a saint. And then finally, Anthony Anderson. He needs to get some sleep. Jesus Christ. The chief and only surgeon at the Haven Clinic on Montaña de Oro Avenue. It's not clear how he learned his trade or where he worked before, but the unbroken composure he maintains in any situation would suggest a field hospital after a bloody hopeless battle. Empathy is not Anderson's strong point, but it'd be wrong to consider him devoid of feeling. The very fact that he has chosen to devote his skills to serving the poorest residents of Dogtown speaks volumes, which begs the question, why? Very, very intriguing. A Ripper Doc with a mysterious past. A priest who may or may not be having a crisis of faith. And a clinic built in the shell of what would have been Dogtown's primary church. Very, very cool. Okay. Huh. And there it is. Right, let's go. Oh, can I slide down here? No. I could crouch, but I couldn't slide.
Still dry? Stitches on in place?
Chum, it hurts like hell. I can barely stand.
I can't up your morphine. Won't be enough for the others.
We'll all rot without Anderson anyway.
Scavs kick you out of the clinic?
What's it look like? A Sunday picnic?
Fixer never said you had to evacuate the premises.
Ah, you're from Hans. V, right? Thank God you're here.
Hold on.
It looks like a woman's implant. Not adjusted to your weight.
What? Like I had my pick of chrome?
Nah, just gotta tweak the load capacity. Knee joint settings first. See if that helps.
Huh. Well, that we haven't tried.
Nice. That's cool.
Thought Hansen's goons kept the Dogtown gangs at bay.
Scavs must have struck a deal with Bennett. You know, Hansen's lieutenant here in the MDO.
What, a bar guest salary don't cover the bills?
As the good book says, a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise. Bennett's not even that.
Okay. So hold on. Let me just remind myself. We're over in Montaña de Oro, and that's where Bennett operates. We do have a note on Bennett in here. Would they be as Bennett or Lieutenant Bennett? Lieutenant Colonel Bennett oversees the Montaña de Oro Avenue / region within Dogtown, as discussed during Dogtown Saints with Odell Blanco. Okay. Sorry. A clinic and a church.
This place used to be a church.
Yes, mine. But these days, few seek absolution, while many more need transfusions or fresh implants.
At least you're still helping them.
True. But where's a priest to confess?
And what do you do here?
So what? You're Anderson's right hand?
Not a physician, if that's what you mean. I provide spiritual comfort.
How's that going for you?
The patients, they're afraid. If something happens to Anderson, they'll have nowhere to go.
What do the scavs want from the head doc?
Well, there's this girl with them, Nika Yankovic. Said she's looking for her brother.
What, he a patient of yours?
Look, that's all I know. She wanted to talk to Anthony and seemed really upset.
So this is where we're going to learn about his past.
If this is about Eddie's or Chrome, the scavs would have just taken him.
Yeah.
Sure, but we don't have either.
Wait, how's this place even running?
Generous donors.
The scavs still let you look after the patients?
In a sense. Then Nico ordered them to take us all outside. Nobody's allowed in. Said it was between her and Anthony. She doesn't want anyone killed.
Arnie would talk and later. Scavs got all the doors covered.
Main one, sure. Heard them setting up inside. But you know, they broke in through a window. Could still be a way there. Once you're in, head to Anthony's office. Find the altar, hang a right. Stairs will take you to the basement. If the scavs hurt
Altar,
Anthony,
right. Okay.
well, then all these people are out of luck.
Leave it to me.
So there is a window that they used to break in, and maybe we can find said window and use that to infiltrate. Okay. Okay. Just want to approach the door. We've got a security camera here. Will that go inside? Yes. There's a back entrance way. So there's a door there we can use. And that is being guarded by a single crow. And then this is the inside. Wow. Okay, let me just ping a random rat. And then let's target everyone in here. Any more for any more? Not that I can see. I think that's it in there. Okay. Okay, next. Altar.
Holy shit! Look at him!
What happened here?
That body, Graham.
Yes.
Scanned his hand. My tomb had that exact same crow. Shit. Even the same dents and scratches.
So it's secondhand.
Wait, no. Fuck? T? L? Don Las Pisa. It's his initials. Chew, it's Don's. Was there when the acid carved them.
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps. Ought to just burn it down, call it a day.
So, Anthony is harvesting secondhand cyberware. And they've come looking for... Was her name Nika? Was it? I don't know if she'll appear in here now. No. My guess is her brother and his implants have now been given to somebody else. Ah. Okay. I've tagged both of them yet, sorry. And we're back to the main entrance. Right, okay. So let's go to the back door. We do have a sniper up here, and we do have a crow there. Let me just quickly pitch up here and get a feeling for how much damage I can deal. Okay, so that won't be a one-hit KO. So I think what I'm gonna do is try and backstab the sniper here. There is actually another person which I didn't account for. Crow. They do patrol round. That's good for me. Oh, shit. Yep, we're fine, we're fine. I might have to lean in. I can't see their head. Sorry, guys. That was on their head, no? Surely. I can probably get away with a sniper shot here, to be honest. What am I... What am I hitting? Hold on. Oh, who's... We're good. We're good. I think that was a member of Bar Guest. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I think the bar guest officer who was stood there rightfully wasn't happy with me shooting my gun. I'll accept the consequences. I realize that's me being shit. We'll just give it a second and then we'll continue our infiltration. I can't help but notice there is an airdrop over there, which I really want to go for, but I'll do the gig first. Now again, I know you can't see the star level, but we are only on 1 star. It's not blinking away yet, which tells me that they're still on the prowl. Yeah, you can see them over there. Okay, it's blinking, and there we go. Sorry about that. That is just simple faux pas on my part. I shouldn't have been that far away from the building. So let me come over here, and we'll do it from this vantage point instead. This should hopefully be far enough away from any and all bar guest that I should be fine to do this. So there should only be one person left down here for me to deal with, and it's that one sniper. Oh, what's this? Tier 5 item components. I have noticed there's some down there as well. Grab all of this. The sniper hasn't come back out onto the landing. Okay, that's fine. And then this is the back door. I'll jump on their head, probably. What is this? EMP grenade, nice. Okay. Nice. I'm happy with that. Oh, archive conversation. Nikolai Vasin, don't wait up for me. Something urgent came up here. I could try and do a don't wait up for me. Something urgent came up here. Got to take care of it now. That's your excuse, really? Could at least put more effort into it. Christ, give it an effing rest. Bad enough we're stuck here in this clinic, who knows what for. And now Nika disappeared somewhere. What clinic? The one on Montaña de Oro? Yeah. Watch me catch some sort of disease or something. That'll be the effing cherry on top. I heard the Anderson guys got corpo contacts. Apparently they give them an old implant model so they can write them off later. Oh shit, there it is. But that can't be the case. Well, I mean, maybe they're not mutually exclusive. Maybe he's getting that and he's also repurposing secondhand stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think we didn't check. Place is empty. There's F-all here at some hospital. More like a place to wait around and die. What gun did I just pick up, by the way? I picked it up very quickly and then didn't think to look. What? I thought it had like a scope on it. I don't know. I don't know what I just picked up. It looked cool. Maybe it'll say on the left? Nah, never mind. Okay, so we can go in there. What's around this side? Let me get the pistol ready. Oh, this is just more stuff. And then another body. Maybe of someone else that he's taken cyberware from. Okay. So there should be an enemy just to my right here. Or my left, sorry.
The fuck? Generator conked out again?
No, probably Nika made short circuit. She wants to get the Ripper.
Well, security should be good and dead now.
Wish she'd do it earlier. Place stinks like dog piss.
We were told that we need to go to the right of the altar. Don't turn around, don't turn around. How the hell am I going to manage this then? I could try and silently deal with these guys from this window, but that doesn't feel wise. And I've lost the tags on them. I could have sworn I tagged them when I was looking through the camera. Hold on, let's do this again. Camera control. Yeah, am I mad? I could have... Maybe it's because I left the range when I ran down the road, is my guess. So that's... I want to get in that doorway there. That's going to be a little bit tricky. And then we've got the person up there. Okay. He could see me from there? Shit. So I really need to wait for him to turn around. I could gun this person down in the middle, and that would then presumably set them off on high alert. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's try something different. Let me come and grab this loot here. Molodet's biohazard grenade. Nice. I'm going to try and go up through the window here instead. Just because it gives me a better vantage point, in my opinion. I don't know if I want to take them out, because that's going to really set them... Oh. If they're coming around, can I have a new idea. If they're coming back to the landing, I should be able to jump on their head from over here. I could also snipe them, but this feels like it might work slightly better for me. Are they patrolling back? No, they're not. Are they? They are. I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell. This is going to be a great way to dispatch them because they are a skull enemy, and that's going to be way harder for me to deal with. So if we come along the top here, and then I want to fall onto there. Nice. Come on, guys. Okay, let me just lean in so I can see their head again. I can't risk it. Because I got all of the facial augmentation, it's so hard for me to tell what I'm looking at. I could optical camo to get up there, I guess. Should we try that? So I think... apologies, because in the last episode, I didn't really use it very well. I believe the way optical camo works is it automatically starts. Was under here. While crouch, sprinting, or sliding. So I should be able to now sprint in there. Let's see. Come on! Okay, I'm learning, guys. You're watching my neurons activate in real time. Patient menu? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Menu for this week. Oh, okay. I thought it was like the patience of the menu. Breakfast, scop meal or scrambled soy paste and 1 piece of plain toast. Lunch, soup, dinner, whatever's left from breakfast. Pantry is empty, no funds to order new supplies. Already went through all of the donations from the last collection. Could start checking nearby dumpsters. And that might be what led to this situation occurring in the first place. Okay. I don't know how to deal with this. If I could one-hit KO that fella over there, that'd be fantastic. I don't know the order to do this. Oh, they're talking about the Passion on the TV. I could explode the Chew 2 tank. Distract enemies?
Who's there, for fuck's sake?
I don't think it's going to be enough to kill. Let's try it.
Current music. We are Vexo Strong.
Out. I only want to talk.
Huh?
Oh my god! We're doing it! There's one more enemy just there. Can I distract them? Oh, hold on. I have an idea.
I'm fucking white.
What happened with my physics there? I went flying. Like a fucking jet. Well, we're in, and we haven't raised the alarms. I'll take that. I'll happily take that. Is that another airdrop I can hear outside? Jesus Christ, how many are there? Oh, look, you can see. Let me just scope in here. Wait, who's that meant to be? Some guy. Yeah, look. Huh. Okay. Let's have a look at the computer. Use. Local network. Let's disable that. Files. Inventory. In stock, blood type A, plasma, bone marrow, spleen, basic Karoshi optics, almost out of biomonitor, metamizole, tranexamic acid, spasmolistics, ringer solution, needles, absorbent pads, endotracheal tubes. And then a whole bunch of things needed and nice to have. Request for in-kind support for our clinic from Odell Blanco to Medical Mission of North America, SOS Dogtown, Humanitarian Corps, People for People, Center for Medical Aid, NC Health Services, and Rippers Without Borders. Hello, my name is Odell Blanco and I work for Haven Clinic on Montaña de Oro Avenue in Dogtown. Our doors are open to anyone who needs medical care but can't afford it due to their circumstances, whatever they may be. We don't accept any payment for treatment or inpatient stays. Our surgeon, Anthony Anderson, does all his work pro bono. Since your organization also works to provide medical care for the poor and disadvantaged, I would like to ask if you would be interested in providing in-kind support for our clinic. We'd be grateful for any donations in the form of bandages, needles, medications, maybe expired, anesthetics, disinfectants. We need quite literally everything. Have a blessed day, OB. And then this is from the Center for Medical Aid. Dear Mr. Blanco, despite our appreciation for the work Haven does for the underprivileged in Dogtown, we unfortunately cannot fulfill your request. As you surely know, Mr. Anderson has not yet been cleared of the charges placed on him by his former workplace. Ooh. Providing support for your clinic could be taken as our de facto approval of Mr. Anderson and his actions. As a non-profit organization that relies exclusively on private donations, we simply cannot afford to lose the public's trust. Sincerely, Rajesh Kapoor, Center for Medical Aid. So the plot is most certainly thickening as to what may have happened. Ah, true fans, Lena Molina. We saw a poster for Lena Molina. Merch? Skull Badger? That's fun. That's the poster we saw. Reviews? BD reviews? Boozin' and cruisin'? Congrats on being able to pull in interpretation from your ass. Seriously, go back and watch Lena's earlier scrolls, especially the Badlands series. Straight up. No holds barred to the point. That's what I love about Lena's social commentary. What's new? Lena at the Moth. What's up, all you BD freaks? Want to see Lena in the flesh? We've been near the Moth over in the shopping area. We'll have to pop our head in and see if we can spot one Lena. Archive conversation between Odell Blanco and Father Grafe. Father, I need some advice. I'm starting to think I've made a terrible mistake by letting them use the church as a clinic. No, not that. I don't regret that decision one bit, but maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved, personally. There's just so much suffering. Every day it's the same. It never ends. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Luke 9:23, remember? I don't mean my suffering. These people need real help, not prayers, and I can't do a thing for them. I was sick and you visited me. Matthew 25:36. Okay. I've one last... Oh. Sorry, I hit the caps lock. I'll have one last scan just to make sure there's nothing else around here. No, I think we're good. There's a couple bits of stuff over there. Right, let's go down. We know for a fact there are 2 enemies down here. I could always deal with both of them in quick succession with the pistol. I didn't realize one of them was a skull. Can I distract them?
fucked.
Oh. We're okay. I can't tell what way he's facing.
God damn it! Ready or not, here.
We'll take that. Could it have been slightly better? Yeah. Yeah, probably. But I'll take that. Overture and D5 Copperhead. Did we not get an archive conversation? We did. Between Wilder, Arwang, and Craig Giorgio? Hey, you alive? All done, post-op now. Hey, what took so long? Ripper had to figure out how to get the hand implant to fit. Thing was used, you know, second hand. Hey, hilarious. Here we are shitting ourselves because you weren't writing back. You know all the shit they say about that clinic. I know, and I don't give a shit. They help me out. That's all that matters. What's that say up there? Anything important? Vertebral instability? Okay. Lovely bit of toilet paper. Good noob? Or good news, sorry. Okay. Surgical scissors, medical gauze. And we can't do anything else here, can we? No. Unknown cyberware belonged to multiple previous owners, used by multiple persons, heavy wear and tear. Anthony, what are you up to? What is going on? Another computer, maybe? Oh no, that's just another default PC screen. Okay. Right, let's continue. Parabellum, what is this? Tier 5 cyberware, more armor. Nice, and a skill chart for engineer. See what's going on in Anthony.
This is a joke? What is it you want?
What did you do, you quack piece of shit?
Quit waving that around.
Stay back! Where's Gaspar? Tell me!
Chill. Gun down, let's talk. Here for Anderson. Need him out of here, alive.
And I'm here for my brother. Couldn't give a fuck about this quack. You! Off your ass! Where's Gaspar?
Tell her what you know. Nobody gets hurt.
I'm sorry, do you work for me or the scavs?
Talk for fuck's sake!
Oh, what the fuck? You, Mark, help me!
Nah, not zeroing anyone just because you don't want to use your words.
I can't fucking believe this.
Gasper's dead.
What? You're lying! He was just a little sick!
Your brother was so high out of his mind, it scorched his metabolic editor. The kid was in a coma before he even hit the table.
Huh? How'd he die?
Morphine injection. His remaining implants were at risk, and I've got patients who need them.
To hell, your other patients! You fucking murderer!
For Night City, not the worst way to go. He died in the street, would have just landed in a dump.
There was nothing I could do. Why delay the inevitable? We'll extract his implants. They'll go to people who still need them.
You won't lay a goddamn finger on him. Give me my brother. Now!
No.
What did you say?
Fuck! Help!
Where's his body?
Fuck off, Scav!
You need those implants, I get it. Gonna have to find another way.
My, how wasteful.
Tell Nika where her brother's at, or I donate your chrome myself.
Morgue in the storage room. Here's the card.
Son of a fucking bitch!
I wonder if I can now convince her to part with it. That was my plan.
You just killed a whole lot of innocent people.
Sure you know the feeling?
I do. All too well.
Let me get this straight. You take in peeps as they come, then decide who's donating?
I've yet to write off anyone who could be helped. When your clinic lacks for literally everything, you need to be pragmatic, make tough choices.
Of course, I understand that. Of course I understand that. And the greater good is being able to save more people. I proudly carry an organ donor card in my wallet on the off chance that I get killed, you know, for whatever reason. Because I understand that it's for the betterment of all that, you know, maybe not everyone would want my lungs or my heart, my liver, who knows what, but the lives that can be saved are, you know, way more important at the end of the day. And this is such a brilliant moral dilemma because it's... She deserves to mourn, of course she does. And her brother never explicitly said, yeah, pass on my things. And that's the reason why in our world we have to have that explicit permission given. Because if not, that's a gross violation. Right? But we're not in our world. We're in Cyberpunk. We are dealing with an underprivileged, underfunded clinic built within the confines of a church. It's an entirely different situation.
Which hand holds the scalpel?
The other one.
At least we dodged that bullet. Look, your methods, that's your biz. Still should have had the balls to tell Nika the truth.
I agree.
Whatever the consequences.
I had and have nothing to say to her. My sole responsibility lies with my patients. The patients, what's their status?
With Odell out in the street, waiting.
Tell them they can come back in. We need to clean up this mess.
I was hoping there might be an option where I could make a donation. Where I could say, hey, can I chat with her?
Feel sorry for the chick. It's got away heavy on Anderson, too.
For sure, Johnny.
Guy's got questionable ethics, but what's a doctor to do in Dogtown? Was a lose-lose situation from the get-go.
Yep.
Listen, know how you feel. Lost someone like a brother to me too once.
Leave us now, please.
I really enjoyed this quest. Really enjoyed this. Again, what a fantastic dilemma. And again, I think I'd kill for there to be a few more options there. Where I can say, you know, like if I've got the funds, if I could override that and be like, listen, I will give you 100,000 eddies. Let her take her brother. I'd love if that were an option. Ah, so that was another way down. Interesting. So we could have snuck in here. We could have literally come in the front door and gone down the elevator. Ah, that's fun. Anything different on this computer that we didn't see elsewhere? In-kind support, expired meds. We didn't see this. Hey there, Saki. How's biz? I was hoping you'd have some more expired meds on hand. Last time everything was fine. Nobody had any issues. Quite the opposite, actually. We finally relieved some of our patients' pain. Not to mention giving them a good night's sleep. I'd be really grateful for any help. Sup, father? No prob. Gotta make room for the new stuff anyways. Not like the D-Town junkies who read the labels, but eds aren't everything, am I right? Give me a day or two. I'll send the package to the clinic. Okay. I know you Catholic types like to worry and moan, but I'll even toss in something extra to cheer you up. Saki Seo. Why do I feel like I recognize that name? Let me just quickly... Saki Seo. I'm guessing cells, meds, ... question mark, involved in the Dogtown Saints quest with Odell Blanco. Just in case we run into her again. Is Saki not the one we met at the stadium? What's happening to the screen there on the Nicola? Cool. Yeah, really, really enjoyed this quest. And once again, something I want to make a habit of is asking you guys, what did you do here? How did you handle this quest? We'll have to come back. That'll be on my to-do list, is to come back to the Haven Clinic.
Premium work fee.
Thanks.
I offered to send a hand to remove all those scavenger remains, but Anderson declined. Something about taking a look at them first. I can only assume he's in shock. The funds are being transferred as we speak. Your job is finished.
That's hilarious. Level up! Nice! 45. Only 8k? Mr. Hand, you're so stingy. That doesn't feel like a lot at all. All right, intelligence. And then something I'm curious about is I'm guessing I can now remove this. Right? No? Like, does my cyberware still gain those modifiers? Like, I've still got them. So I'm guessing I'm okay to now remove them from the tree. Oh, no, I need to have that one to get the stat. Okay. So go back to tech. Put that back in there. We definitely want that still. Yeah. But now we've got 2 points to play with. Sure. Okay, I'm happy with that. Character. 2 perk points. Where exactly do I want to put these, I wonder? Extended warranty is where we were before, with more duration, which I'm still quite a fan of. I mean, I've gone all into the tech tree here, but I'm not using that really at the moment, am I? Run and gun, I'm not too fussed about that. Less stamina cost for crouch sprinting during combat. More mid chance when aiming from cover. Reflexes, aerodynamic, stunt jock, mad dash. Increased vaulting and climbing speed might be a nice one to pick up, to be honest. Allows you to shoot while sprinting, allows you to reload weapons while sprinting, sliding. Increased slide distance might be useful because we can do that while we're in optical camo. Decisions. I'll go for the duration. I think that's probably the best one. Right, is Odell still over here? Can I come have a chat with him? Odell, are you here? No. Okay, well, I'll put that on my to-do list to come back to the Haven Clinic and just see if anything changes. So, let me get back up here. My own quests. Return to the Haven Clinic at some point in the future. Okay. I still need to save up more money for the cyber deck. What else could I do then around here? Any other gigs? There is another one. Mr. Hands is there. No easy way out. Find Aaron. Side job. We can try and do another gig. It's pretty close. Let's go check it out. Why not? Yeah. I'm down for it. Again, I'm having a lot of fun today. A lot of fun. And I feel like the stealth we did there went pretty well as well. Was it perfect? No. But I definitely feel like I'm getting a better sort of like grip on things when it comes to stealth. Just because I've, you know, I've not purposefully been stubborn. Even though you might think I have been. It's just, you know, I've thought that I can maybe do stealth on top of the other builds I've employed in the game up until this point. Not realizing that if I really want to stealth properly, then yeah, I'll need to spec into it. Which I get when I say that out loud, I sound stupid. Like, of course I'd want to spec into stealth, but I didn't realize just how beneficial, and I know, again, that sounds silly, how beneficial it would actually be to prioritize going into cool. And of course, oh, hey guys. Sorry for interrupting. I didn't think anyone would be sat up here. And of course, optical camo.
V, I had a nightmare recently. My synth lungs were hacked.
Voodoo boys.
Turned blue, then lost consciousness, and woke up. My client, Indira Baratza, won't be so lucky if she doesn't strike a deal with her blackmailer.
Okay.
The lowlife in question, Milko Alexis. He works for the Voodoo Boys. You know what to do. If anything's unclear, read the attached details.
Sure. Let's have a read. Gig objective: eliminate Milko Alexis. Location: Voodoo Boys base at the spa in Luxor Heights. Details: Indira Baratza wouldn't be the first or the last to fall prey to the Voodoo Boys' blackmail. What's interesting is the gang seems to have only the technical employees of her corp in their sights. They made our client an offer she couldn't refuse. Cooperate or die. Indira chose a third route. Call me. The Voodoo Boy threatening to hack her lungs is one Milko Alexis. See to it that he kindly leaves her the F alone. Right, well, before we do anything else then, let's have a look over here. Milko Alexis. All right, where do we want to begin? Luxor Heights? Or Luxor High Wellness Spa. The avant-garde exterior of Luxor High Wellness Spa brings to mind the monumental feats of the ancient world, such as the now demolished temple of Hatshepsut and the mysterious ziggurats of Mesopotamia. It was designed by prominent architect Dionysi Habenik, born on the 11th of September? Yeah, sorry, I was having to do it back to front. I was going to say the 9th of November. The 11th of September, 2021 in Warsaw, Poland, who is known to draw heavy inspiration from sacral architecture. Unfinished since the 2050s, the building was to become a modern temple for beauty and spiritual bliss, where wealthy Pacifica residents and visitors could indulge in expensive rituals to prolong their lives. Never mind the fact their synthetic skin, titanium bones, and genetically boosted metabolisms were already doing a solid job of that. This place was designed to be the very definition of luxury, prohibitively expensive and wholly unnecessary. And then we've got Voodoo Boys, and then as well, we've got Milko Alexis. Look at that. That's some sick-looking cyberware. A Voodoo Boy netrunner involved in the remote hacking of corporate engineers' implants. At the age of 5, he could disassemble and reconstruct a cyberdeck faster than a Netwatch agent imputing? I don't know if that's going to be double T. The access code. But when you're born into Pacifica's Haitian diaspora, like Milko, your career options are limited. This talented kid quickly caught the attention of the local Voodoo Boys, who took him under their wing and raised him as a professional netrunner. A moving story? Not really. Gangs aren't charities, and their protection comes at a price. In Milko's case, that price is chronic insomnia caused by remorse. Okay. Curious to see how this plays out. Right, let's see if we can climb up top and see if there's another point in here. Can we go through the roof, maybe? Is this glass? Well, it is, but there's no entry point. Voodoo Boy Malfini. Is it just you up here? I can't ping him for some reason. This is strange. On the minimap, it doesn't show an enemy, and I can't ping him either. Voodoo Boy Netrunner. Yeah, I can't do anything to them. Is it just the two of them? No, there's... yeah, just two of them. This is such a bizarre place. I don't like it. Could I silently kill both of them like this? Let's see. Doesn't even show me any health. Can I chat with them? Hold on, I'm just going to save the game. I'm really thrown here because, again, there's no way for me to interact. Can I chat with them?
Calma, calma.
I mean, I can. What's this here? Archived conversation between Pierre-Louis Duval and Johnny August. Yeah? What are you doing? Chilling like I was ordered to. Really? No brain dance? No running through the dark net? No hacking androids? Nope. Digital detox. Sunshine. Playing carpenter. Bored out my damn mind. Nothing's happening. It's like one of those dumb mindfulness BDs. Well, if you ever try to peek beyond the black hole by yourself again, you won't get sent on a break. I'll personally shut down your operating system. This is so bizarre. This is so strange. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't shoot now. I mean, they are voodoo boys, and, you know, death to all voodoo boys for what they did to Evelyn. And I know I could have killed them before, and I probably should have done, but never mind. SOR-22, power precision rifle. I mean, I'm still tempted to kill them. That was the most dramatic death of all time. Anyway. I feel better about myself now. Let's continue. How else can I get into this wellness spa? Is there a backdoor entrance, maybe? Let's have a look. Man, it doesn't bloody look like it. This feels pretty secure. Okay. Let's go around this side and just double check and make sure there's no other point we can get in here. You can see all the windows. Are any of them open? Oh, here we go. This looks like it could be something. Oh, is that because I was in trouble with the police? Oh, shit. How do I don't think I can go in here, but I can certainly see through the windows. Which is slightly... What the hell have I done? Sorry, I didn't realize I was falling. Get back up here again. So yeah, we can see through these cracks in the glass. We saw there is a voodoo boy. Well, they were there. Where have they gone? It's awkward that I can't stand on the ledge. I was hoping I might be able to see something. They're there. Uh-oh. I can't get a visual. Ping. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There's bloody tons of them in here. Understandably. Okay. I kind of hope there would be... Oh. No way. Can I get in here? You're kidding. I can't get in. Oh, guys, I really thought I had big-brained it. Can I punch my way through? Shit. That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. I'd have been able to have, like, gotten in there. Oh, no. Damn. There is a camera there we can maybe hack into. 1 sec. Let me get a different position. Camera control. Here we go. Right, let's mark everybody. There's a bloody ton of them in here. Surveillance camera. Someone there I've already pinged. Lobby. Jesus Christ. This is mad. Security turret. So I think... Let me distract enemies. Isn't it weird? I've had distract enemies work a little bit. Oh! Oh, shit! Shh. No witnesses. This is out the front. Okay, we've got these two here who we're really close to. This seems like another way to get in. We might want to go, because we're just over here. We could jump down and maybe deal with them. But I'm so scared of getting seen by the cameras. That's my main concern. Lobby stairs. Turn that camera off. Voodoo boy, and there's nothing in here we can do to get rid of you. I did not mean to do camera control. My bad. Sorry, I was trying to turn it off. Okay. How the hell do I want to manage this? Can I destroy any of these to get in? No. Yeah, don't... Shit, my bad. I'm so frustrated about the grate here, because I feel like that would have been such a great way to get inside. I'll have one more look, just to make sure there isn't like an even lower level where we can infiltrate. Kind of hard to see, though, just given the time of day. No. Okay, I think our best bet might be to go round to... barely even see them. There's a couple Dogtown residents just chilling down there. All right, let's come up around here. We've got a camera we want to destroy. Okay. Nice and slow, guys. Come on. If I could separate the two of them, that would be ideal. We might have an opportunity here.
Ça y est là. Ça y est même.
What happened? What did I do? Can you permit me one more go? I'm so upset. How did I miss that? She just, I'm telling you, she just moved her head like that out of nowhere. All right, one more go. I don't want to, I don't want to get into the habit of doing this. I think for me, if it happens at the beginning of a mission, I feel like that's early enough that I'm okay for a redo. But if I'm like deep in a mission, like take for example the gig we just did. Had it happened then, I'd have been, yeah, keen to have started again. Okay, so let me try this again, because everything I did I felt really good about, but I just missed my shot like a complete chump. So distract enemies. He looks, and then I was going to come here. He's now noticed she's dead. I'm going to come around this side. Better. Okay, that was what I was supposed to do. I just missed the shot. I think I may have aimed at her hair, because she's got very big hair, which is my fault. Blaze Allard to Luke LaRue. Kyle come by, dropped off the stuff. First come, first serve. You scares out your damn mind. No effing first come, first serve. You'll take nothing for yourself. What a waste. Scrapping perfectly good chrome. Who the F asked you? Just be careful with the crates. I expect perfect condition. If I see one scratch, the eddies come out of your cup. From what you already owe me, you mean? Well? Alright, let's go in. Now, let me check here first. We're good, we're good, we're good. Can I go through here? No. Alright, nice and slow. From now on, if I get seen, it's game over. Grand opening soon. Discover your new favorite place to relax and renew at Luxor High Wellness Spa. Personalized body rejuvenation plan, holistic mind and body therapy, nature and technology fusion therapy, cellular regeneration and rehabilitation, and so much more. Lovely. So from what I gather, we should be okay to climb up here. Now, this is where I'm going to get nervous, because I don't know how to navigate this next part. Wait, are they coming through? Feeling good about this. I don't think anyone's going to come in here. I think those two are now dealt with. Like, I don't think I have to worry about the body positions. Okay. Double check. I want to grab this quick. Move back. Oh, I thought it might give me the option to read it. I don't know what one I just picked up. Maybe the game will tell me that to read it in a minute. Is my HUD just hidden? What is happening? Oh, there we go. It only appears... That's strange. Matthew, Eloy, and Sylvie Patin. You knew they sent us 6 new Eventide runners, and, well, so far, Milko always works solo. And that don't make you curious? No, it don't make you curious, neither of you smart. Ask too many questions, they send you to the bunker for salvage duty next. Live them. I don't believe in ghosts. The ghosts don't care. So I wonder if Milko is maybe having doubts. It mentioned that his insomnia is due to remorse. So maybe he is not as callous as they need him to be. Hence why they are now sending new runners in here. How do I get my HUD to come back? Isn't it strange when this happens? Hold on, let me just reload a save. I should hopefully fix this. I wonder if we'll be given an opportunity to maybe save Milko. Certainly seems like that's what they're leading to. Is my HUD back? My HUD is back. Okay, better. Better. Right. Something else I need to remember is if I get seen, as long as I dash away, I leave combat. Sliders, hideout storage room key? Yes, please. Don't mind if I didgeridoo. That's huge. Okay. Messages. Shared storage, seriously, from Islanda Roberchow? Tell me, why do you wear bell-bottom jeans and flowers in our hair? Then why do we act like an effing hippie commune? I heard Slider gave you access to our storage space in Eventide. Chill. It's a gesture of trust. Keeping up appearances, yeah? 1 VDB for all of that one. All for one, etc. I have another question. Why are we all voodoo boys, not voodoo girls? Don't change the subject. Tell your LH Tooms we may share storage, but if they want to borrow anything, they ask first. If Slider actually trusts you, he's either blind or stupid. I mean, he is blind though, XD. And then from here, we can hopefully turn off all of the surveillance system. Perfect. Okay, let's continue down this corridor. Is this going to be a tech ability one? Oh, thank God. Right. Trying to be as careful as possible. Can we look below here? Kinda. Anything down there that looks usable? Not that I can see. Let me poke my head up. Yeah, okay, let's go. This is a very interesting vantage point. there's another voodoo boy at the end, but I don't think they're technically in the room. No. Okay. I'm not going to chat with him yet. Let me go deal with this guy out here, then I feel like we can have a proper chat. No, let's chat now.
Well, well. Now what do we have here?
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm just here on biz!
Shh. You have biz with the voodoo boys?
Yeah, well, used to. After what you just did, thinking they'll want a new supplier.
Voodoos can't just go to a Ripper for their chrome?
This cyberware isn't for installing. It's for tinkering. Some kind of experiments.
Okay.
Research on implants. What was all that about?
Don't know, don't care. I got enough problems.
Milko Alexis, a voodoo boy. Know the name?
Yeah. About all I know, though. Guy practically lives in the net. Seems like he's got everyone walking on eggshells. Big deal, I guess.
Where can I find him?
Don't ask me. Got enough problems as it is.
Punch better start talking? Yeah, I think so.
Talk, or your skull really will be in pieces.
Don't scare me. Dog! Fucking psycho! Oh, fuck, the nose! Oh, it hurts like a motherfucker!
Ready to talk?
Fine, fine, whatever, just stop! Right, so these implants. The Voodoos break most of them down. Looking for code exploits, new hacks, and so on.
Okay.
Whatever they don't use, they install in old robots. Piles of scrap, most of them, but one came together real nice.
Robots? What for?
What for? Think for a sec.
Yeah,
If this Milko guy's so important, probably needs round-the-clock protection.
Mm-hmm.
Running out of time to spare. Know any way of getting around those bots?
Nothing gets past their motion sensors. Slipping by unnoticed is a non-starter for sure.
Great. That's my build.
I manage.
The Voodoos, they keep their bots in some kind of server room. I can overload the disk arrays, then you fuck up the servers till they go boom. Should result in a pulse big enough to melt the circs of the rank and file.
Okay, feel free to Delta. I got work to do.
Must be nice.
Hell yeah, this is sick. This is without a doubt, like, the past couple episodes is the most I've enjoyed Cyberpunk. Genuinely. It's just so good. Archive conversation between Jean, Louis Morel, and Kyle Araujo? Needed another delivery ASAP. Frontal cortex, circulatory system, what you got? I just bought you 5 whole crates of chrome. You think I effing care? And do you think I just shit this hardware out on demand? This is everything I could land right now from the Barghest Recruit stockpile. If more stuff goes missing at this rate, someone's going to get wise and crush my balls. You should have worried about your balls before you stick your dick in Barghest's jaws in the first place. Too late now. And I'm guessing this is Kyle. Right, I'm going to make a quick note of you. Kyle Araujo worked with the Voodoo Boys over in Dogtown as a supplier, ended up helping us with a gig. Curious to see if he'll come back again post-gig. Right. So we can tell there's an enemy there. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I could go back down. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down, I think. I see from here, if anything? Those guys over there. That's the Griffin drone. That seems to be stuck. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, I want to go down. I don't want to go out that way. That feels risky. On the minimap, it looked like there were maybe half a dozen voodoo boys in that one particular area, and I just do not fancy dealing with that. So I'm going to come all the way back this way. And given the way these guys are aiming, I might be able to squeeze through the middle. Where would I want to go from here? Sorry, because at this point we're deep in the quest. I'm not wanting to risk anything. Like, whatever happens. Hold on, what's up here? Whatever happens, happens. Like, if I make a mistake, it's lights out for me. Couldn't see their head. They're now facing me directly. Bloody hell. That was close. What have we got in here? Computer. Robot maintenance to-do list. Test thermal breakers. Program remote activation for night vision and hyperkinetics. Order 50 hydraulic load sensors. Define max load capacity. Review last week's error logs. Organize mandatory lesson for bug reporting. Messages. Spax 2. From Xavier to Matthew? Eloy, you sleeping? No, but that don't mean I want to hear any more of your gonk theories about the 2 spas and Luxor Heights. It ain't even a little crazy to you? The VDB come to Dogtown, right? And it just so happens we have 2 factions and both took roots in spas. Call that a coincidence? Calling them both spas is a convenient oversimplification. They are resorts. Shit, not even. They're never even operational. So this whole idea of them being anything is already effed. But check this out. The word spa is an acronym, yeah? Sanitas per aquam, meaning health through water. And it just so happens solid water is ice. Us runners use ice baths when we dive into the net. Spa, water, ice, bath, spa. It's all connected, a closed loop. And we use icebreakers too. Yes, exactly. You see now? WTF? I am so here for the low stakes conspiracy theories. Now, the cameras are offline, yeah. Good. Can I get away with killing you? I think so. And now this brings us to the doorway we were just at. So to the right is where we just met the guy. Yeah. But you see, that was a much better way of tackling it. I'm sure you'll agree. Okay. What the hell? Holy shit. Oh my god, okay.
Activating defense systems, 40%.
They mentioned shooting up the servers. Is it servers? Hold on. I don't know why I can't shoot that one.
Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself.
That's got to be all of them, right? I don't think there's any left. I think we dealt with them all.
You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect.
I wonder if I can go for a stealth takedown on a robot. Should we find out?
Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal. Readings normal. No threat present.
The answer is no, I can't. I wonder if I can jump on its head. I'm trying to figure out any way to... And there's no way for me to get out at this point? No. Quest back up, cyber malfunction. Damn. Sorry, guys. I thought there might be a fun way of doing this. Is that another server there that I didn't do?
Terrorist activity detected.
Wait, did I do this one? Wait, maybe there's... God, they are strong.
Subject refusing to cooperate.
Did I miss another server then? I'm slightly confused. Hold on. Malfunction. Okay, we might have to do this the old-fashioned way. This is when you're like, if you look at 28 minutes and 14 seconds, there's a server he hasn't destroyed. Okay. And more are now activating. I really thought me destroying the servers was gonna help me out here. Oh, there's one. Is this one? I'm so, Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. This is not what my build is made for. Jesus Christ.
Your actions are illegal. Classified.
Okay. Sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm just trying to... I'm honestly still trying to scan for any servers that I may have missed. Okay, here's the plan. Weapon glitch. Move. Reload. Move. Weapon glitch. Move.
Activating defense systems 100%.
But now because we've destroyed the servers, we should be... We should be okay, right? Is my understanding? Holy shit. Is he in the ground? Oh no. Nice. Come on. Waiting here. Oh shit! Ah! Holy shit! Come on! Where are they? There can't be many left, right? That must be the boss. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Come on! I don't feel like I'm getting much assistance from Mr. Araujo. Araujo? I don't know how you say his name. Weapon glitch. $10% remaining. We've got to end it with a sniper, right? We got to.
System failure.
Come on!
Area scan in progress. Human life signature detected. Initiating evacuation protocol.
Thank you.
Unlocking emergency exit.
Bloody hell. Can I go back and chat to the guy and be like, yo, what did you help me with there? Because I don't know. This is when you guys are like, oh, that's way harder if you didn't destroy the servers. Did I leave any of them? I really thought I got most, if not all, of the servers. I don't know, whatever. We survived. That's all that matters. Right, let's loot up. Is there an iconic here? Ogu. Tier 5 smart weapon. Fires a burst of 2 explosive rounds. Hits have a higher chance of dismemberment. Holy shit. Oh my. Yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And we got a tier 5 smart link. Very nice. Okay, let's finish looting up. I think there was a shard somewhere. Yeah, here. Archive conversation between Milan de Cherie and Junior Moise. Alan wants security for Milko. But that's Alan's job. In net space, yes, not in real space. Is real space necessary? When did we name our ass Chief Security Consultant? When did we name your ass, as Chief Security Consultant? Only asking. No asking, only listening. We need to fire up those bots. We're not selling them? We will when Milko finishes what he intends to finish. But he cannot finish it if he gets shot in the face, understand? Yeah, but we will need someone to control them. Not someone. Milko will. This means you have 2 things to do. Okay. 1, reformat the servers, and 2, don't F anything up. And I am once again overburdened, so give me just a second to sort this out. Sort by weight, and we will just probably ditch... what have I just done? Did I drop that? Ah, whatever. We'll just do this. Most of the shotguns we don't need. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll leave it there for now, and we can sort that out properly later. Okay, let's finish up looting, and then we will go downstairs and see if we can find Milko. Again, very curious to hear like how that would have gone differently, because I don't know, my read was that me seeking out his help would have meant that we could have bypassed this in some way, but maybe I misread that completely. Okay, I think that's most of the good stuff. I'm not too worried about picking everything clean. There should be a purple here, though, somewhere. There you go. All right, let's go in. Slow and steady. Find Milko Alexis.
Hey, careful with that. I'm linked to the runner, see? Don't want him to catch a ricochet, huh?
Netrunner, blackmailer, murderer. He's my hit.
He has some dirt under his nails, yes. But Milko, he's a no one. A small fish in a big pond. I am Agent Alan Noel, Netwatch. Organized crime specialist. I'm sure we can work something out.
And my name's Lizzie Wizzy. Maybe. Do you know Bryce Mosley?
Met a chum of yours recently. Likewise sniffing around the Voodoo Boys.
Did you greet him with a gun, too?
He started it. Tried to scramble my brain first. That's why I'm not gonna waste my breath on a corpo this time round.
At least let me unplug from Milko.
Fine. But so much as a twitch, and you're a flatline.
That's better. Now, listen to me. You can't kill Milko. Not yet.
Want to stop me? Try.
Months I've suffered this place. Hold up with these scabs on society. I aim to expose their web of blackmailers and murderers like Milko. But to do that, I have to find out who's pulling the strings first.
This Milko guy work for you? Your source?
I piggyback whenever he jacks into the net. Try to pin down who's feeding him orders. Give me a chance. Do you realize how many more people you can save this way? I have reports of victims all along the coast. Milko is only one of the runners working for the Voodoo Boys. As soon as I find the head behind the operation, I can chop it off and end this for good. I need Milko. His death alone won't change anything. Understand?
To you, these victims are numbers in a file. No names, no faces. Well, my client does have a name. Indira Baradza. And she'll die if I don't do my job.
You think I don't know that? Pulling Milko's plug will not save Indira's life. He'll just be replaced.
Think he cares about those poor saps the Voodoo Boys are hacking? Last thing on his mind. Company men like him, right? All the same. Just out to be the next fake smiling employee of the month.
If we can dismantle the Voodoo Boys, or at least sever the head of a high-ranking member within them who is feeding orders to these netrunners who are able to kill more, like, it's the whole train cart analogy, right? Like, do we want to risk losing more lives in the long run by not severing the head of the operation? Or do we want to nip this particular moment in the bud now, but then, you know, untold hundreds, thousands, who knows how many, will lose their lives at the hands of these Voodoo Boy netrunners?
Fine. Keep doing your thing here. Just know, if you fuck this up,
Johnny's
you're next
not
on my
happy.
shit list.
You won't regret it. I give my word.
I wonder if that'll open up another gig for me in the future then. Like, will there be a continuation of this? I bloody hope so. Can I chat with him again?
Go. I have to get back to work.
So your name is Alan Noel. Alan Noel. Works with Netwatch. Has been running a covert operation within the Voodoo Boys, in which he has been piggybacking off of Milko. Was it Alexis? Milko Alexis's forays into the net in an attempt to uncover who is behind these operations so that he can nip it in the bud. Okay. What have we got here? If I had a 20 and in, I could breach the network. Any idea I can figure out what the code is? Probably not.
Go. The others could arrive any minute.
Okay, well that's something to do in another playthrough and my net running is better, I suppose. And then this is what we saw from above, remember? I was looking through the grate. There you go. Oh, are we gonna leave through the grate that I found outside? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, and what makes it even more annoying is I'm kicking it. I gorilla armed punched that shit repeatedly. And it didn't budge. Right, it's I don't know how the conversation's gonna go with Mr. Hands.
You won't guess who just called.
Who?
Perhaps you already have. My people at Netwatch have assured me they will place Indira Baratza on their witness protection list without delay. They've assigned Netrunner guards around the clock to protect her body and mind. No hacker alive can reach her now. You've secured the safety of your client and elevated your fixer's standing with his corporate employers. With a full hard and a fuller bank account, I'll transfer your fee. Contract closed.
Nice. I'm happy at that. Cool! Nice! I'm so happy. All right, guys. I think that's a good place to end it. I thank you all very much for watching today. We'll begin next episode by getting this airdrop. But for the time being, I'm going to go get this rendered and ready for you all to watch. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, let me know how you tackled both of today's gigs. And I will see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.